Thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Rockets, they've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
And with Utah right now, they're happy with their direction. I mean, with these ratings, remember, it is early, but this is a team with their sights set on a long playoff run.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, they've got Walker Kessler. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's MP, and it's Bailey in at the shooting guard. For the Pistons, the wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot, and it's Cunningham in at the point. Now let's head courtside to hear more about MP's record-breaking performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record with threes in the game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's the thing about MP. He loves the challenge. We've already seen how he can raise his game in this kind of a situation. I know he's more than fired up for this contest.
While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
On the wing, Markkanen. And here's MP for 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
Great job by MP there, staying ready, making himself a threat off the ball.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Utah with the rebound. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
A lot of people think you shoot much better at home, but if you really look at the league-wide stats, it's only about 2 to 3 percentage points different on average.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple seasons now that ended last year without.
And they take the lead. MP's got 11 points.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Now, here's Ivy. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really read the floor.
In the corner, it's MP. And Utah, another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So for the Pistons, Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's LeVert in for Jaden Ivey. And Utah also making a switch. Collier's checked in. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Duran sets the screen for Harris. To the paint, looking to end the run. And Duran slams it in.
And this is why you involve Duran in as many pick and rolls as you can. He's really good at positioning himself in that set.
Filipowski in the corner. Back to MP. And Utah, another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham kicks to Harris. Pass to LeVert. Now Cunningham. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. 7 points in the game.
And you just knew Cunningham was going to respond with a 3 of his own.
MP, no good. Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Robinson for three. He can't hit that time. Utah leading by 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. A three from MP. It's Cunningham with the rebound. For the Pistons, their last game a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
MP has been leading the charge for the Utah Jazz. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll return shortly. And getting going. In for the Pistons. Jaden Ivey comes in for Karis LeVert. Utah shooting their first free throw of the night.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Lauri Markkanen. MP out there with Collier. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Bailey in at the 3. Damn, what a ride it's been for sharpshooter Duncan Robinson.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Kevin. He's the only player ever to take part in both a men's Division III and Division I championship game. Then, after going undrafted, he goes on to start in the NBA Finals. He has really come a long way.
Here's Ivey. Utah with the rebound. Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. The 3. And MP with the basket on the assist from Bailey. MP's got 23 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Robinson kicks to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got 12 in the game.
And the defense was solid right there, but Cunningham was able to fight through it with better offense.
MP, the triple is down the hatch.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Guys?
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass to Cunningham. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
A different look here for Detroit. Jalen Duren comes in for Reed. And Harris subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Utah also making some changes. Walker Kessler comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Filipowski has subbed in for Collier. The 3. Markkanen pulls it in. And here's Utah. They're on a 12-4 run. And here's MP for 3. And the Jazz another 3.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Kate Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key. Adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. MP, no good. Pistons trail by 9. Ivy passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And that is playing big down in the paint. Duren focused and flushing it home.
Markkanen, good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Detroit's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. To Cunningham. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, that up fake got the defender to commit. Cunningham earning a trip to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Cunningham. Cunningham.
So he gets them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Jazz leading by 7. MP right side. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Over in the corner, Cunningham. The shot. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And get ready for your pocketbook arena entertainment.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. For the East, Trae Young.
Young's offensive output has been off the chart. He's always a high usage guy, but...
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Utah Jazz.
3 has been their magic number. They are shooting that thing.
Shooting it for real. Hitting those shots opens up everything for them. They should have a lot of room to operate in the second half.
And that concludes.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Some bonus offense. They're not used to getting this level of production from him, but they will certainly take it.
The forwards are Thompson and Harris. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group. J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, that's the thing about Cunningham. He can carry your offense. Tonight, he's doing it with his scoring.
Pass to Filipowski. MP outside. Connects again from distance.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Here's Cunningham and Detroit again with the bucket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. 4th, Cade Cunningham.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
Wow, 4 of 5 to start the half, coming out on fire.
A 3 from MP. Another miss by Utah. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Cunningham on the wing. He's got 23. From past the arc, Kessler with the rebound.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
On the wing, Markkanen. And here's MP for and again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Thompson misses. Jazz leading by 11. Filipowski in the corner. And here's MP for 3. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do.
Different look here for Detroit. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Duran. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Cunningham. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Markkanen. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Detroit, no good that time either. Jazz leading by 14. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Bailey has...
And again for 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. Pass to LeVert. And here's Harris from the arc. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists in the game. On the wing, MP. Ivy defending. Out to the wing. MP right side. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Collier.
Yeah, and you expect him to make that one. I'm sure he expects it as well.
Filipowski, the shot from the low post is good. Filipowski's got his first points of the game.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Utah Jazz. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. We come back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage.
on the floor.
So on the floor for Utah, Lauri Markkanen is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Bailey. Then it's MP. And it's Kessler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Harris. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Back to Cunningham. Plays it up and banks it in. That's 28 points for Cade Cunningham.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
And here's MP for 3. Kessler passes to Markkanen. And a wide open look. Good! Another from 3.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the ball. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. Cunningham against MP. Cunningham passes to Thompson. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respond.
Again, what an avalanche!
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Raleigh is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. Ivy passes to Cunningham. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. MP outside. And got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Jazz.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that.
Connects again.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 32 points.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Good, that's another bucket.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, this has been a game for the ages.
We're sitting here marveling at MP, and who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken.
And here's Cunningham. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's go to our sideline report.
Earlier in the day, you were described by one of your opponents as not a problem. Then you put up a season high against him. Anything you want to add?
You know, Dom, my moms used to always tell me, actions speak louder than words. Now, I like to talk, but that only goes so far. Tonight, I'll let that whooping I gave him do the talking for me.
Sounds good, MP.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan.